One Elder Speaks. I'm going to talk to you today about religion versus spirituality. Now, this is just my take on it. It's not necessarily anybody else's take on it. So, take it for what it's worth. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry about it. It ain't your message. But I wanted to tell you that I have studied history all my life because I'm fascinated by why do people do the things they do? What are the motivations behind it? What happened to precipitate this action? And when you look at it from a historical bent, you get the idea that religion is... I think that religion was first set up by people in order to explain their world, in order to explain what was going on, and to give a higher meaning to it. And I think that the reason that we need a higher meaning is because we have a bit of a higher self in us, in ourselves. Like a bit of God is in everybody. A bit of a higher self is in everybody. We're all spiritual beings first, and then physical, mortal beings second. So we set up religion so that we could explain away, what was going on in our world and how these things were affecting us and what we needed to do, or who we needed to be in order to grow and be well in this world. So, I think it started out with the best of intentions, but what happens is people set up these rules, and these rules are set up as, this is the rule, and we don't go against the rule because it is the rule, without any kind of backing behind it. And then people start abusing the system. They start seeing that this is a place where I can have power over the people, and I think I'm going to take these rules and I'll twist them up a little bit so that they allow me to either get resources from these people, or to get money from these people, or to gain power over these people. And that's when religion becomes a trap. It's become institutionalized, and now it is something for people to use to take away from other people. When you look at the religions of the world, I think they all start out with the best of intentions. I really do. But I think they get twisted over the years, and twisted over the years, and twisted over the years, until finally they're not even a recognizable semblance of what they started out to be. It's not about the love anymore. It's about the rules and following the rules, and you can't get to heaven unless you're following the rules, and then they have power over your afterlife and your spiritual well-being, and that can be a problem. It just doesn't. I don't know. It sets it up for corruption, because power corrupts. It's the love. Yeah, the love of power corrupts, the love of money corrupts, but there's just too much avenue for corruption for people to step in and go, hey, I can get into that. I can maybe get some cash off of these people. I can maybe do something, I can maybe exploit this situation and gain something for myself, a big house on the hill, or servants out the wazoo. I think I can do this, And so my take on it is, believing in a higher self, yeah, that gives me peace, so I'm going to believe in that. If it doesn't give you a sense of peace, though, I wouldn't worry about it. I still think we're spiritual beings first, and if you don't, that's cool by me. I don't care. It's no skin off of my nose. And if a religion doesn't help you find a sense of peace, then I don't think that it's working. I think it's time to find another religion, or to find another way of believing. Because I think we're all here, that's what we need. We need that sense of spiritual peace to go about our day and to walk in it without too much fear and anxiety and stuff, We really do need that anchor. So, my thinking of it, and this is just from a historical standpoint, my thinking of it is that once you institutionalize a religion, you pretty much tainted it and made it like a toxic thing that people can use to exploit other people, other people's resources, other people's money, other people's energy, all of it. And that the rules, I'm not interested in dogmas and rules. My thought is if it makes you feel good and it doesn't harm anybody else, I can't see that being a problem. And even, and, you know, God gave us free will. He gave us the opportunity to make decisions for ourselves, whether right or whether wrong. And I think that we need to really consider that as an important aspect of the justice system. You know, on some level, like why would you? I'm going to get into something here that I probably shouldn't, but you know, why would you? Why would you try to legislate abortions when you don't even know whether it's right or wrong? You can't make that decision. That's not your decision to make, is it? That's between a person and their spirit and their spirituality. It is not between the legal courts. I don't think that's something that can be judiciated in the legal courts because I don't think it's their issue. And I don't think it's any religious church's issue either. I think they just should step out of that. That's between a person and their God. Period. Okay, now I'm going to get off that rant. But I have seen that these institutions become corrupt because there's an opportunity for people to make money or to exploit other people, and that's where the corruption comes in, and then it goes deep. The longer the institution is in power, and the longer the dogmas are being thrown out there, then the more corruption you're going to find within the deepest parts of it. And so I want you to understand that if your religion gives you peace, wonderful, stick to it, you're on the right path. If it doesn't give you peace, you know that you're on the wrong path and you need to keep looking. I have found that I basically avoid all institutionalized religions, all organized religions, all dogmas and all that stuff. I'm not interested in your rules. My rules are moral rules for me. They're, don't harm anybody. Love nature, love life, appreciate who you are and where you are, and also do God's work. And by that, I don't mean the old man in the sky. I mean that energy that permeates everything and everyone in this universe and that we're all a part of. I have a plan. There's a plan for me to be here, and by God, I need to be on that plan. And that's what I hope, to hear the plan, to be on the plan, to execute the plan. There's so much good out here in the world. There's so much that's awesome and wonderful and beautiful. The planet gives without thought to, are you a good person or a bad person? It just gives. Isn't that beautiful? What a philosophy. What a beautiful philosophy. I can learn a lot from nature. I can learn a lot from a universe that's here to teach me. Anyway, yeah, religion versus spirituality. I'm all about spirituality. I'm not interested in religion at all. And those are the reasons why. If it resonates to you, fine. If it don't, fine. Hey, that's the way we rock and roll in this neighborhood. Thank you for being here. The universe has got your back. And I hope I get you thinking sometime. Talk to you later. Bye.